This time not a technical video, guys. This time a happy occasion. ArcoLinux announcement. We have 5 new members and we're adding them to the core team, which means we have now a team of 9 people. So that's a great news, and let's get right to it. So we have a little article prepared for you guys and you can take a look at it. I'm not going to read it all, but you check it out because there are some messages I want to convey as well. People often ask me, Eric, personal mail. I get them in my mail. How can I help, right? So donating, of course, is one thing, but for some of us, it's not possible to donate, right? So there are other possibilities, of course, becoming part of the community. So joining us on Discord doesn't cost a thing. Joining us on Telegram doesn't cost a thing. We can help people out. You can help them solve their issues. If you know the solution, if you watch the video, maybe I've created on YouTube and say, I know this, help the people out. That's the spirit of ArcoLinux here, sharing the knowledge. So that's one thing. You can actually help just by helping people, right? So that leaves more time for us and we can develop. So there's a forum as well where you can help. This doesn't need to be here because this is very, well, it goes away over time, but a forum always stays, and you Google it and you find your answer on a forum. That's how it's better. Facebook is nice and all that, but it's going away over time. You don't find your answers there after a year or a month or a week even. So it just scrolls up, right? So forum is a thing, Discord, Telegram, all great. The thing is, how can you get noticed? The next question is, how can I become a beta tester? How can I help? How can I become a beta tester? Beta tester, I always say, look, first of all, read this. Read this. It means you have a full-time job actually at a particular point in time. In the beginning of the month, we test our ISOs because we want to deliver ISOs to the people that have been installed on an SSD, laptop, hard desktop, but also on VirtualBox, so that you can help there as well, equally. And you test things out. Click on the button here, click on the button there. That's how I got into the team of Arch Labs 2.5 years ago, because we exist already 2.5 years. Arch merge ArcoLinux, right? So become part of our beta testing crew. So join us on Telegram, on Discord is the message there. All the beta testers are here on Discord. We have a channel for you as well, where you can report stuff and we can discuss stuff. Becoming a beta tester provides you with some extra information. You're let's say, near the teacher, right? Which means you get some inside information from time to time. I guide you to certain pages and stuff like that. So that's one thing, but you get also the last build of ArcoLinux or an ArcoLinux new ArcoLinux B project or Carly or anything ArcoLinux related. You'll get it firsthand. In return, of course, we ask you spend some time in the first week of every month to install an operating system, test it out. Is it working? Are the new things that we've added, are they working? So that's what it means to be a beta tester. Now, if you want to be part of the core team, that's never going to happen just like that. You have to be a beta tester first. There will be probably exceptions, but in normal way of working is we need to get to know you, right? We need to know who are you. Are you committed to ArcoLinux? Are you passionate about ArcoLinux? Get noticed in a positive way. So all these things here matter. And that's what we've done. We've waited. We've seen who is joining us, who is staying with us, more importantly, because distro hoppers on a core team is not needed. Not even beta testers are needed as distro hoppers. Better is people who actually are loyal, right? Who stay with you, stick with you, and help you beta test everything. Doesn't mean you have to, you shouldn't install other operating systems. It doesn't mean that at all. It means just that we have a certainty that you'll be available at a certain point in time to test. So we welcome 5 people, and what happens is we have waited. We looked around and we've evaluated and we've talked and we've got to know the beta testers and say, okay, these 5 ArcoLinux beta testers should actually become now part of our team, because basically they were almost part of our team. It felt like they were part, right? That's how far you should get as a beta tester, that you are so well known, so well, well, you see here, get engaged and all that, be passionate, give us information, talk to us. And this is how these 5 people became now part of our system, our ArcoLinux CoreTeam. I'll let you read all the rest. They're all equally good and each on its own domain. I appreciate them all, and I rather not say one thing in particular, so I might forget something. They're all equally good and I appreciate them all. So here they are, the new 5 people. You will know them. The names are here, aka ArcoLinux Scribe 01. So it's all here. You'll recognize them as being part already of the system here on Discord. Up here, up here, up here, Discord. So join us there. So that's great. With a team of 9 people, we'll go ahead into 2020. Sounds great. 2020. Phew. Not that long, not far ahead. I mean, just 1 more month, and that's that. So let's go to this link. So it's a story I'm telling. See the other part. So how I see ArcoLinux is that we have a team, and a team is also the beta testers. They are part of our ArcoLinux team. But there is the core team, and we just pulled 5 beta testers out of the beta testers department. So there are 5 more core team guys, and these are the 9 people at this point in time that will steer ArcoLinux into 2020. And Kevin is at this point in time non-active, and there are always 3 things why people are having trouble spending time on ArcoLinux. That's job, something changed in the job, getting fired or something, you know, health department. And another thing that happened is divorce. Then everything gets screwed up and you have to make priorities, so that the hobbies and the passions go out first. So we have still people on the beta testing team, so you are invited, of course, to join them, because we have some space left. 5 people have just jumped ship and are on the core team and no longer on the beta testing team. Of course, they will stay. Everybody on the core team is a beta tester. We test all our ISOs, but you're welcome to join us as a beta tester. So here is your name, maybe, right? And here as well. So I thank already all the other people here present. I recognize the names, so I'm getting to know people from the beta testers, and we'll think about next year if we need more people on our team, and that's how we grow. You get to know us, we get to know you, and if it clicks, you stick around. As simple as that. Now I have another vision in the making, or thinking about doing this. So this is how I have expressed it. People want to help us and say, Eric, I can't help with the Linux stuff. Really, I'm a beginner and I really can't help. It's too difficult for me. I'm teaching, I'm learning. I'm learning. It's like being on ArcoLinux University. It's great. 1,200 videos. I'm getting it all in, and I get great comments saying that this is awesome. It's a great library of knowledge and things like that. So that's great. And the information, the testimonials are all here. I always say to the guys, look, if things get tough, go and have a look at the testimonials. We're doing a great job, right? That's great. But you can help as well by being on the ArcoLinux redaction team. I had this idea. What if you can't actually donate? One thing, which if you can't become a beta tester, you're not so Linux involved yet, why not be our tester on ArcoLinux D, etc. All our websites, right? The B, the D, and all the rest. You are learning and at this point in time you're looking at articles and you read an article and you see a typo, or you see that it's old, that the news should be updated because in the meantime there's a new skull or something changed. We have thousands articles, and let it sink in. Thousands articles, and thank God they are on different websites, right? So it's like 300, I don't know. It's divided over 4 websites and 1 forum. So things that the help you can give us is by reading everything and say, Eric, that page, that alinea, you've done a typo there, or you need to update the YouTube, but it's not working anymore, this YouTube video on the article. So stuff like that. So I call that redaction, right? So people just read and tell me text is not correct, YouTube is not correct. Done. You can become part of that new team, still to be created, still in my head. If nobody applies, it will stay like that. Now another thing is content creation team. I'm asking around if people would like to make a video, preferably in English because of the hits. I mean, you get more people in English, but maybe you can make it in Finnish, in Swedish, in German. It's okay. So if you want to make your own video and a translation of what I am telling in your own language, that's okay by me. But maybe we should do something. Maybe I should give you a platform to provide that information. The same video is in French here. The same video is in French or German there. Things like that. I mean, the sky's the limit, guys, but it's you who need to create it. So this is a content creation team. It's the users making videos in English, best choice ever, but why not in Spanish or Italian? So I'm just extending my hand here to any other people. Another thing that I've mailed already to somebody. So the thing we're lacking, ArcoLinux, is gaming videos. And I found this guy who says, oh, I'm installing that game, I'm playing that game, and playing that game. So great, right? That's what we're missing. So I'm asking people, hey, what about you becoming part of our team? You create a video how to install League of Legends. Second video, how to play League of Legends, and all on ArcoLinux. And we give you the platform, the websites. Your video goes in there. It's on your YouTube channel, and that will be that. And how you do it is all up to you. If you want to speak in English or in Russian, or say mute, and I'll type the text, and everybody should read the text what they should do. All good for me, as long as we have this sharing of knowledge. I want to keep sharing and maybe in other languages and with other people as well, so that we get more people around and people will find the information, okay, in their own language or not. It's all up to the users. These two things are user related. You do what you feel best to do. All right. Last thing. There is something missing in our team. I think so. So maybe I can extend my hand to whomever on the internet. There is one thing I have always wanted to do. I want to have some kind of like GNOME tweak. It's not in this particular language, but I like to have something similar in preferably Qt5. If I see all these sliders and stuff like that, I think probably maybe not. I don't think GNOME tweak was Qt5, but a look like this based on Qt5 would be great. And I've been watching some videos and all that, but hey, the learning curve is very steep. So maybe there is somebody out there that says, oh, but I know how to do and make some stuff like that, and then change just clicking by a slider or a drop down change, for instance, the grub look, right? We have this blue thing when we boot up in grub. It's just actually changing a few lines and then change it and update grub and done. So we can actually make something beautiful with that. So I think that's gonna be our 2020 target for sure. So if there is somebody out there has the knowledge, say, oh, is that easy, right? It's not easy for us. So give us a head start, give us the code. We can learn from there, but starting from scratch is a little bit tough. So that's that. That's me signing off. Very happy with 5 new members, 9 people, part of ArcoLinux team, the core team, and we'll take it from here. We'll see. The release of December is going to be just awesome. And I'll make another video about that. All right. Cheers.